Hey Taurus, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your love and separation read for the month of December. I wanted to say thank you for the 2.9 thousand views for the month of November. You guys have been fabulous to me and I sure appreciate y'all. All of your comments have been so uplifting and so encouraging, and I'm glad that, you know, we're making connections that way. That's a most important thing, right? We've hit 16,000 subscribers, and it's all thanks to y'all. So, cross watchers, come on in. Let's see if we can get Taurus a good read. Let me move my coffee cup out of the way. Good night. All right. Dynamic 23, which is a 5, so changes. Their frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency. It helps us put together a reality that is made up of many different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. So this is about growth. Excuse me, y'all. This is about this is about growth and change. This is about looking at change, Taurus, as a new opportunity to grow and to enrich your life and bring people in that normally may not have been there, but for the change. So this is talking about keeping everything moving and cleared out and organized and groundedness so that you can withstand the change, but also looking at it as an opportunity and not, you know, a negative thing. Easier said than done. Root chakra. So your partner has root chakra. This is about feeling supported. You've got a lot going on over here, and your partner needs to stand on their own 2 feet also. But they need to feel some support from you as well. You have a lot going on, or they may be being supportive of you while you have a lot going on. But when this card comes up, this is about getting grounded and understanding our support systems and feeling supported and feeling confident, and doing what we need to do to get back to our center so that we can feel victorious and confident moving forward. So you've got a lot going on. Your partner's feeling kind of insecure. And so this is about you looking at new opportunities as it changes new opportunity and your partner learning to rely on themselves. So let's get some cards on it and see what they have to say. Let's use the old Rider-Waite deck today. We haven't used this in a while. My palms are itching, y'all. You know what that means. Money. That's what they say anyway. Yeah, there's been some new changes happen which have brought about a little bit of conflict, but you wanted this change. I think you both wanted this change. And it looks like you're going to be charging forward ahead. It's brought back a new sense of purpose and passion to your life. Just watch out for new opportunities. I mean, you guys are grown. You know, you do what you want, but you may have some suitors. Okay, so just wrap it before you slap it. All right, so the Magician's here, and you're trying to do everything you can to keep the parts moving throughout this change that you're undergoing. There could be burdens with people, burdens with the legal system, burdens with money, burdens with passion, burdens with not having enough time to get together and go on a date or what have you, but you're doing everything you can to make it work. Communication, that is the overall arching energy between the two of you. Looks like there's been a move, okay, or there will be a move, and there needs to be communication being had. King of Swords in the reverse. Going to turn it upright because I don't like them in the reverse. You're in your head, Taurus. This is normally Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? It's in the reverse, so watch yourself, right? Because the words may be coming out kind of, because you're undergoing some stress, okay? Sometimes when we undergo stress, we're like choppy and pinchy and, you know, just real direct and things like that because we don't understand how we're being oppressed while we're undergoing stress, right? So this talks about you're in your head with some things. You need to communicate with your partner so that they can help support you. And don't be pinchy, okay? Don't be pinchy with your words. Or maybe that's your partner. You know, this is fluid. If I get it backwards, reverse it. It's not a life ender, okay? Your partner, you could be dealing with Libra, okay? Very heavy Libra energy. Your partner wants balance. You know, they're trying to get their footing. They want balance. You're having a lot of changes going on. You're in your head. Your partner wants things to be balanced out. So let's see what your blocks are. You're trying to be happy and move things forward. The communication again was in the reverse, okay? I'm going to turn it back up. But there's an issue with communication here. You've got 1, 2, 3 communication cards. So, and you know, blue here in the oracle card. So there's issues with communication. And I think you want to tell your partner, look, you're my happiness, you're my home, whatever. Your partner's not feeling supported. That's their lesson, okay? Doesn't mean you can't be supportive to their partner, but I mean, if it's a codependency, like, you know, every time the wind blows, they're crying because they're by themselves. And, you know, how are you going to function in that kind of thing? So you've got to have kid gloves. Your partner probably needs to learn to be more self-reliant, okay? So looks like maybe issues with support and communication are an issue. Magician wants to come out 2, 3, 4 times in the shuffle and in this shuffle. So your partner is not creating balance. They need to create balance. There's a lot of balance cards for your partner. Again, this was in the reverse, so I'm going to turn it upright. You know, when she's in the upright, you know, she's just kind of calls it like she sees it and very wise. But when she's in the reverse, she's kind of a little bit of a bee. So you were kind of being a bee too. So you're both having trouble with communication. Now, the King and Queen of Swords is a match. You know, a lot of people say, oh, Queen and King, that's brother and sister, la, 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 la. I take it anytime I get 2 court cards, so they're a Queen and a King and a read, that's a committed relationship. That's a couple. So, but I will not excuse the fact, though, that I do see there's a coldness here. And the reason there's a coldness here is because y'all are undergoing a lot of stuff. You've got changes. They've got, you know, they're trying to learn how to navigate alone, probably because you're doing your thing. Point of the matter is you're both growing a little bit cold to things because the communication's not where it should be. And, yeah, it's some toxic shit happening right over here with your partner. You're saying whatever to her. She's like, yeah, right back at you. You know, and there's a little bit of toxicity here. So the communication really needs, you guys really need to watch how you're speaking to each other. So you've got a throat chakra issue, right? And you have things that you need to communicate about. But also, not being able to communicate is a blocked throat chakra, but communicating in a shitty way is also a blocked throat chakra. So get your chakra aligned. your throat and your root chakra so that you can communicate and you feel confident enough to communicate in a place of love, not this stuff here. So, I mean, if you want to take it as a lecture, that's fine. For some of you are going to get on here and say, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. Look, it's not for you. Okay, but sometimes we have to see what happens, taking a step back and looking at something with clear vision so that we can fix it. So if you want to go on and not ever fix it, and you just want to think I'm, some bitchy tarot card reader, that's cool. But, this is valuable advice for you, so take it how you want it. So let's see the blocks between the two of you. Okay, right now I'm just going to say right here, victory in passion and love is a block. You guys you're doing your own stuff, right? And you're not coming together as a couple because you're busy doing your own stuff. And it's kind of cold and the communication's kind of bad because you're not taking time out to come together as a couple. There's no sex happening here. Okay, there's no sex happening here because you're both busy, it looks like. So, gonna leave that, gonna put it back up because we want it to stay up, don't we? So we're gonna put it back like that. Let's see how they feel about you. I think what you want to say to your partner is that you're my happiness, you're my sunshine, okay? And your partner wants to tell you, because you're both facing away from one another, but you're both having separate conversations here. So you want to tell your partner you're my happiness, you're my illumination. Your partner wants to say, yeah, I've been working so hard to keep everything balanced and under control, and I kind of feel like I'm being taken for granted. My communication's been really shit. I don't know what's going on with me, but it's just because there's a separation happening and you guys need to get busy. Your lover, you guys, they see you as being grateful for an opportunity, but also they feel like you're kind of distant from them and you're taking a little bit of a break from them emotionally, and they don't like that. And these two cards do indicate that there is a break emotionally. And there has to be a break emotionally for this to be in the reverse. So, Taurus, though, they feel like you're their soulmate and they don't want you to move and be so distant from them emotionally. They see you as their happy family, happy life. They want to build a future with you. But there's conflict in the relationship. There's conflict in the commitment because you're not seeing, both of you are not seeing what you need to see here. And they want to begin again with you. They want to start over. They've become illuminated about a situation, and they're heartbroken because your relationship is kind of on, at a standstill right now. But they want to take this new leap of faith with you and love relationship. They've made their decision, their conscientious decision to come toward you in love. This is what they want. This is how they see you. They're just feeling a little insecure because you're emotionally distant. The reason you're emotionally distant is because you're under a little bit of stress. So let's see what a potential final outcome is. Healing, moving forward. Juggling money, juggling things. You guys are going to come right back together. It's going to be fine. You're going to have some money problems. It's not going to be pretty. But you're going to move past that. Okay? You're going to find your abundance again. I think that you feel trapped a little bit. Okay? And they feel trapped a little bit because there's an emotional distance. And they do not want to be separated from you. They don't want to be single. And they're looking across the horizon about, okay, well, how can we fix this? Where's the abundance? How can we get this back on track? There's going to be equal give and take. Your money's going to return, but don't sit on your laurels, okay? Don't sit on your booty. You got to get up and make it happen. Take the opportunity, okay? Just take the opportunity however it presents itself. so that you can regain your balance in this relationship. So money is a problem. That's why there's stress. That's why there's changes. So whatever it presents itself as, like, let's catch lunch. Okay, I only have about an hour for lunch. This is what I'm going to have today, but I want to spend that hour with you. Are you available? Or whatever. Go see a movie. Go have a quick dinner. You know, however you can work it in. However you can show that you're making an effort, and likewise for your partner. You know, people make time for what they want to make time for, okay? Just remember that. Okay, they make time for what they want. Yeah, you're saddened about the loss of this situation. You've started a new job, probably in a new place. Things are a little bit shaky right now with your groundedness. You've walked away from something. This could be a relationship that's formed after a relationship has ended. You're making your offer of love to your partner, though. You are. You're trying to give them the best that you have. And, you know, you feel like it's a betrayal because it's just not enough and you're ready to close it out. But that's not where it's going to stay. Okay, you're going to come back again with this offer of love, or your partner is for you. Bottom of the deck, the Emperor. You're going to be large and in charge, taking care of business, okay? Some of you could be dealing with Aries, Libra. I've got Sagittarius and Capricorn on the board, Gemini. And, of course, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, so on and so forth, Taurus. So let's get some love cards on it and kind of see where we are. I think they just want to know that they matter to you. End of story. Sometimes it's the small things that can fix the big things, you know? Unfinished symphony. You guys have unfinished business together. Your change is coming to a close, okay? Your change will balance itself back out again. But don't forget, you know, change is good opportunity, but don't be so quick to end it, because you two have unfinished business you need to attend to. Buy the book. Do things the right way. Get back on the right path. This is the 11. Get back on the path. But be flexible, okay? Be flexible. You know, a willow tree. You know the story about the willow tree. It's flexible, okay? And it moves with the wind. It doesn't try to, you know, not. And that's when it breaks, okay? You got to learn to move with the change, okay? Receive love, okay? Learn to receive love so that you can learn to give love. So there's an element in here which talks about needing to receive and not give this time. Your partner does need to stand on their own 2 feet a little bit. Maybe they need to show you some love and support in return. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want now so that it comes to you. Positive manifestation, calling in your soulmate, release your ex, finances, and career. So like I said, some of you could be coming out of one thing and going into another. Some of you have made a job change. Finances and stability are a little bit shaky. But you guys know that you belong together. Support each other. Simple as that. But I do want to get a few of these cards here. You know, there were some issues in the bedroom, so let's kind of see what's going on. Looks like your partner's remembering the passionate times, and so are you. Reconciliation and healing is what needs to be had. Partner wants intimate moments with you together. You want companionship. They're afraid what's keeping, and that's why there's nothing going on in the bedroom, see? I think they're afraid that all this time being spent at your new job is really a ruse for an affair. That's not what I see here. I mean, that doesn't mean, it's the whole world, it's the gospel. But your partner's feeling insecure. Okay. So, when sometimes people feel insecure about the relationship, they're like, well, if we're not having sex, then he's not having sex with me, or she's not having sex with me. They're having sex with somebody, and all I know is it ain't me. So I think that your partner is kind of going there because they feel a little bit insecure. They want you to make some time for them. And that's why there's nothing going on in the bedroom. So I think it's time, and companionship is a big issue here. They need some intimate moments with you. I'm not talking about just like sex, talking about intimacy, knowing somebody, spending time, knowing them. Your partner just needs a little bit of your time, or vice versa. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Taurus, for December. I'll be back in a little bit, and Merry Christmas to you guys.